Hello there and welcome back, guys. So the Edmonton Oilers, they have done it. They have not only dragged the series back to Alberta, but right now they have dragged the series back to Florida. So it should be very interesting to see what's coming up next in the Game 7. But I do believe that we have four decisive factors, four decisive categories that will decide the final game of the Stanley Cup Final. So right now, let's talk about these four factors which could play a huge role in Game 7 on Monday night. Factor number one clearly has to be the special teams. Special teams are very important for the success of any team, but especially in the Stanley Cup Final, special teams play a key role in the success of either team. And the power play, for example, of the Edmonton Oilers has been pretty much non-existent for the opening three games of the Stanley Cup Final, but in the past three games, the power play of Edmonton Oilers was a lot better. Again, they were able to really put a lot of pressure on the Florida Panthers during their power play, but what I would say was even better than the power play of the Edmonton Oilers was the penalty kill of the Oilers. The penalty kill has been kind of a thing that maybe not many people really realize about the Oilers, but penalty kill has been absolutely outstanding. They have scored more goals on their own penalty kill than Florida has scored on the Florida power play, which is just amazing stat that you love to see. So the penalty kill of the Edmonton Oilers over, I do believe, 97% right now in the playoffs. That is just absolutely great, amazing numbers. So we all know about the power of the power play of Edmonton Oilers, how good they are with Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Zach Hyman, and Evan Bouchard. But maybe a little bit surprisingly, even more outstanding is the penalty kill of the Edmonton Oilers. So special teams definitely will play a huge part in Game 7 once again. The factor number two that we need to talk about is the goaltending. As we all know, we have two goalies, Sergei Bobrovsky in the net of the Florida Panthers and Stuart Skinner in the net of the Edmonton Oilers. Now, Sergei Bobrovsky, we know how good of a goaltender he is. He has been proving that for the past couple of seasons. He has won Vezina Trophy in the past. He's earning over $10 million per season. He's just amazing. He's very good. He's a superstar. And, well, he has shown that in these playoffs, especially in the opening three games of the Stanley Cup Final. He has been absolutely amazing with a save percentage of over 95%. But in the past three games, again, the tide has turned, and Stuart Skinner was outplaying Sergei Bobrovsky in the past three games, which is very important. The Oilers really needed their goaltender to step up and to help them get some good results, and Stuart Skinner was really good in these past three games. So you know that goaltending will be the most important factor in the deciding Game 7. Again, Stuart Skinner needs to put up some good numbers in the Game 7, and on the other hand, Sergei Bobrovsky needs to step his game up. He needs to replicate the performances that he was having in the opening three games of the series. So look out for goaltending. It will be important for sure. The factor number three that I want to mention will be the momentum, and the momentum clearly right now in this series has completely shifted. In the beginning, it feels really like this Stanley Cup Final is two different series. In the beginning, it was all about the Florida Panthers. They have won three straight. It was 3-0 for them, but right now the momentum has completely shifted. It is the Edmonton Oilers. They have won the past three games, and right now it looks like it will be really close. It will be a 7-game series, and let's see what happens next. But there is all sorts of pressure on the Florida Panthers right now, even though they are saying they don't feel it, even though Matthew Tkachuk has said in the press conference that basically, you know, they never thought it will be a 4-game series, that everybody knew that it will be tight. They are saying the right things, that the coach Paul Maurice is saying the right things, but in truth, it will be very difficult for them to deal with all of the external pressure, you know, and the pressure from the media, etc., etc. So the momentum has completely shifted, and right now it is in favor of the Edmonton Oilers. Again, the factor which may play a role will be that Florida will have home ice advantage, but the Oilers were able to win in Game 5 as well on the ice of the Florida Panthers, so let's see what happens next, if the Edmonton Oilers will be able to complete this historic sweep, and if it will be a biggest choke in the history of the NHL from the Florida Panthers. Let's see, but momentum and the pressure, very big pressure on the Florida Panthers, surely will also play a key role in game number 7. And the factor number 4, and the last factor which I want to mention in this video, is the factor Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid, surely the best player in the world right now, maybe, and quite possibly the best player in the history of the sport. Connor McDavid has been magnificent, he has been great, he has been outstanding at any synonyms, if you like, if you will. He has been just absolutely great in these playoffs. This could be, if Oilers eventually will go on to win the Stanley Cup, this probably will be the best playoff performance by any player in the history of the NHL. Connor McDavid putting up back-to-back 4-point nights in the Stanley Cup Final, absolutely amazing. He has been the true captain, the true leader of the Edmonton Oilers on and also off the ice, on the bench, always trying to talk positively to his teammates, encourage them. He's always saying that he believes in the group. Even in the post-game interviews, he's saying that it's not about me, it's about the team. We are just having fun, and these are the words that you really want to hear from your leader. He has been having a pretty rough 9 years in Alberta, in Edmonton, since he has been drafted to the NHL in 2015, but he's saying all the right things, he's doing all the right things on the ice, and I'm personally rooting for the Edmonton Oilers pretty much not only, but also in a big part because of Connor McDavid. I mean, he's just the best player right now. He really wants the cup, and I think he deserves the cup. Obviously, on the other side, you could make the same arguments about Alexander Barkov, that he deserves the cup, Matthew Tkachuk, Sergei Bobrovsky, etc., etc. So you could find good stories on both sides of this Stanley Cup Final, but definitely Connor McDavid is one of the biggest ones, and he will play a key role in the Game 7. If he will have another 4-point night, you wouldn't want to bet against Edmonton Oilers winning Game 7. So let's see what happens next, guys. Now, make sure to tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me, who do you think will win Game 7, and who do you think will eventually win the Stanley Cup on Monday night in Sunrise, Florida. It's going to be fun, that is for sure. Again, guys, please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave that like button, as well, as this channel is trying to gain some subscribers, gain some momentum, the same as Edmonton Oilers. I really appreciate all of you guys being here, and see you in the next video. See you guys, and have a good one. Bye.